Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Divine exclusive video. So, I talked about how chosen ones look young. They age backwards in a way, and I said because, like I said, they come from higher dimensions. They're technically not from this realm. They have such a deep soul that all the factors that play into aging kind of just escapes them in a way, and they look very young for their age. If they're 40, they look no older than 30. If they're 50 or 60, they look no older than 40 or 45. So, you know, they always are going to look young. They're always going to age very well. And today I'm going to talk about how chosen ones can use that to their advantage. Chosen ones have the ability to see through manipulation because they look young. And because they look young, they can appear slow. So a lot of people think that the chosen ones, they're very naive. They have like a childlike kind of figure about them because of their age. So they figure they can get one up on the chosen ones. But once the chosen ones, once they step into their spiritual awakening, they can see this. They can see the manipulation a mile away, because one thing a chosen one can do well, because everyone assumes that they're innocent by nature. Everyone assumes that they can kind of one up or get away on the chosen one. A chosen one can they have the ability to kind of play dumb just to let the manipulator kind of expose themselves. See, I always look at it like this: if a person that's manipulative, a person that's deceiving, if you give them enough rope, they'll hang themselves. If you give them enough leeway, if you kind of play into their game, it's kind of like a role. It's a role that people that are manipulative and deceptive that they play. So if you kind of go along with the lines and you kind of play dumb, you could kind of see the act and you could kind of see the script unveiling itself. But see, that's why it's good not to react hostile or to get mad or to cuss out someone. That's why it's good, chosen ones, never to get revenge, because you don't get to see their hand, and now they can use that against you. They can be like, okay, this person, they're using, your emotions against you. Oh, this person is too sensitive. They're upset. They're crazy. They're delusional. They're bipolar. So they'll say these things about the chosen ones because if the chosen ones attempt to be frustrated or angry. So chosen ones have the ability to play dumb, to play like they don't know what's going on, to let the person who's being manipulative, let them show their hand, let them continue to perform their role, and they can get to the end of the script that way. And then once they get to the end of the script, then they can be like, okay, I seen the whole. So chosen ones, them looking young, embrace that chosen ones, because you have the ability to really see through people. You have the ability to really read someone that's manipulative and to see them at their own game, and to play along and to call them on their bluff. So that's just a great thing to have, chosen ones. Don't deny it. Don't ever get mad at the fact that you look too young or that people think that you're like that, because it's kind of like a superpower, a hidden power. Them thinking, okay, this person looks young, I can get one up on them. You chosen ones, you can get them every time. Just play along. Just understand it's all a performance when it comes to people that's manipulative, deceptive, when it comes to narcissism, when it comes to, just people that are full of lies and deceit. Just play along. You'll catch them in their lie every time. See, a lie needs a constant performance to hold up. Deception, manipulative behavior, it needs constant performance. It needs, it's like, constant rehearsal, constant, because if it without the performance, it's gonna die in its tracks. It needs constant motion. A truth will stand the test of time, always. A truth will always rise to the surface. It's kind of like that phrase, cream rises to the top. Well, that's the same as the truth. The truth will always rise to the top. But when people are being manipulative, those lies have to have a constant performance. It's a mask. Lies need a mask and a performance in front of it to avoid it being figured out. And see, the wrong people believe those things. So chosen ones don't react. Even if there's a bunch of people against you, do not react, because even though there's a lot of people that are believing or that are part of this whole performance, all of them will eventually expose themselves, because lies have a shelf life. A person cannot outrun the truth forever. A person cannot keep up a lie forever. So chosen ones having the ability to look young and to deceive people, that's such a superpower. That's such a thing that chosen ones should be proud of, even though they do get attacked, even though they do get picked on, because they look very young. They have like a childlike kind of look to them. They have a naive kind of feeling, like, people always thinking they can get over. Regardless of a chosen one having that, chosen ones never, get upset about it, because you can catch people right in their tracks. But see, you have to have your spiritual awakening first. You have to understand if you don't have your spiritual awakening, you won't be able to have your discernment and intuition about it. But once you have that intuition, there's nothing they can do. So chosen ones, be encouraged. When people are being like this, do not retaliate. Do not fight back. Even in the Bible, it says, vengeance is mine, says the Lord. And it's not just about God handling that or handling any type of revenge or vengeance you want to get back on, or justice. It's about the fact that people like that will always expose themselves in the end. They always will show their hand. They always will be a victim to their own wrongdoing. They're always going to walk the trap that they set for you. They're always going to fall into it. So chosen ones, be encouraged. I just want to make a video that chosen ones just have that ability to act dumb and see through manipulation. Please like, subscribe, share, get this comment, get this video out there. Just be encouraged to do that, but make sure you have your discernment first, because if you don't have your discernment, then you're going to fall and you're going to be right into the trap that they set for you. But if you have your discernment, do not fight back, chosen ones. Just play along with the script, go with it. And then, when it's time for them to show their hand, then you hit the eject button. Got them. You got them. All right, see you guys.